the Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Ready to go? Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Out to short. To first.
Got him.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. 2 outs. Base is empty. Anthony Santander next up for the Braves.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him right there. First base.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And a big swing and a miss.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Out towards right center field, and that'll do it. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him. Now 1 away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Brandon Marsh. Trey Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to Jazz. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And that one missing low.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Ball, that's in.
Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Harper. He takes it on his own. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. In the air to left center. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field. Marsh has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Olsen takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Mickey Moniak in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Sliced hard but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That's ball 2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. No score here in the 2nd. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here comes Alec Bohm. First offering. Runner goes. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home. He'll score. The Phillies take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Bryson Stott, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely. Swing and a pop-up. Out number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. And it's through for a hit. And it gets by him. Here comes Bohm around 3rd. In comes the run from 2nd. The tag and they get him. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Roger Batista, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
On the ground to 3rd. Tosses to 1st, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Step off, throw to first. Acuna dives back in. Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact. This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hit by a pitch his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. On the ground, right side. And that will end the inning. Braves. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Turner now.
Ball inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Runner on the go. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Olsen. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here comes Bryce Harper.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. Next offering is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third.
That front-door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Brings it in. That is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. This to third. Fair ball. Boom. Throws on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Matt Olson up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Nico Horner. Hit on the ground to short. Turner. Over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. The 0-1.
That's outside.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now, Mickey Moniak.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty status. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that chops in for a strike. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
On to second, they get one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing, and he popped it up. Makes the grab on the run. That. We go to the top of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first, 1 away. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. 2 on, 1 out. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one hammered left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Ball. That's That pitch is out.
And the 1-0. Lined into right. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 3-1. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's the third out. Back here in Philadelphia, an impressive outing so far. Singy picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, he's pitching with feel right now, Boo. You can see it in the way he's navigating this lineup.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's a high chopper. Horner fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Turner into box again. Takes a strike. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Home half of the fifth inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Harper stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double. And Kyle Schwarber will come up 1 for 2. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Austin Riley, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone!
Just an excellent swing all the way around.